Well, thank you, Mr. Speaker. I rise today in support of my amendment, which would restrict funds at the Department of Energy and related agencies from being used to finalize any rule or regulation that have an annual effect on the economy of $100 million or more. Under this administration, the regulatory environment, or regime, as I like to call it, has never been worse. For too long, the ever-increasing regulatory costs have harmed consumers and businesses across the country. Since President Biden took office, the regulatory landscape has deteriorated by numerous new rules and regulations that impact all aspects of our economy, and quite frankly, consumers' bottom line. These are the regulations that have added hundreds of billions of dollars more in new regulatory costs that are ultimately passed down to our consumers, who are our constituents. Recently, we have seen new outlandish regulatory proposals from agencies, including the Department of Energy's new regulations that were implemented under the guise of efficiency standards. In reality, these efforts are part of the administration's efforts to use every opportunity to implement the Green New Deal. Just look at the efficiency standards that take aim at banning gas stoves and furnaces. These regulations are absurd, unnecessary, and make these appliances unobtainable or simply unaffordable, particularly in this economy, or Biden economics, as we have been told this is. My amendment would rein in the actions of the Department of Energy and related agencies covered by this bill and restore accountability. Congress, not the executive branch, is the sole legislative body in this country. It is time that we restore the accountability and transparency to our constituents by reasserting our Article I authority. Congress makes the law, not the White House. This amendment would limit the overreach of these agencies and prevent costly regulations from going into effect that ultimately impact our constituents negatively. It's time that we stand up for our constituents and rein in this overgrown bureaucratic government. I encourage all of my colleagues to support this amendment, and I reserve.